the New Galacticos. The high-profile arrival of Kylian Mbappé was meant to usher in a new era of dominance, yet silverware has eluded them. They suffered an in the end convincing Champions League quarter-final exit to Arsenal, a defeat in the final of the Copa del Rey to their biggest rivals Barcelona, and are looking likely to fall short of La Liga. However, there is one match that could ensure they still have a great chance of winning the Spanish league. For a club built to win, this trophyless campaign has been both surprising and sobering. As Real Madrid navigates the upcoming season, the blend of established stars and emerging talents, and of course potential signings as well as confirmed ones, positions the club for potential success. Addressing managerial uncertainties and maintaining squad cohesion will be crucial in achieving their ambitions across all competitions. Flop to phenomenon. We all owe Kylian Mbappé an apology. When Kylian Mbappé finally joined Real Madrid in 2024 after years of speculation, the expectations were astronomical. The media frenzy was relentless, and his early performances, while promising, didn't produce the immediate explosion many expected. He was labelled a flop by sections of the press after a goalless 3-game start and surprisingly quiet performances. Critics were quick to pounce, questioning his chemistry with the squad and his place in Ancelotti's system. But Mbappé responded the only way a true elite player can, with goals, and lots of them. By the end of the 2024-25 season, Mbappé had scored more goals in his debut campaign at Madrid than Cristiano Ronaldo did in his, including several crucial strikes in Champions League knockout rounds such as a hat-trick against Manchester City. His pace, technical brilliance, and clinical finishing gave Madrid a new dimension. When combined with Bellingham's late runs and Vinicius and Rodrigo's wing play, Real Madrid possessed arguably the deadliest attack in Europe. Mbappé's professionalism and attitude also won over the dressing room. After initially being labelled an ego-driven superstar, he embraced Madrid's ethos of teamwork, humility, and winning above all else. His defensive work rate improved, he pressed more frequently, and he even took on a mentoring role with younger players like Arda Güler and Endrick. In retrospect, the flop label seems absurd. Mbappé didn't just live up to the hype, he exceeded it on an individual level at least, and with the weight of his transfer saga behind him, 2025-26 could be the season he asserts himself as the undisputed best player in the world. Madrid are constantly evolving, and here is a big example of that. Trent Alexander-Arnold's sensational move to Real Madrid ahead of the 2025-26 season has sent shockwaves through European football and signals yet another statement of intent from the Spanish giants. The 26-year-old England international joins from Liverpool, where he had spent his entire senior career, bringing with him a unique blend of creativity, vision and elite-level experience. Renowned for redefining the modern fullback role, Trent adds a new dimension to Madrid's right flank. His exceptional passing range and ability to dictate tempo from deep off Carlo Ancelotti, or his potential successor, a tactical weapon few clubs can match. His arrival raises the competition within Madrid's defensive unit, with Dani Carvajal nearing the twilight of his career. Trent is expected to become an immediate starter, seamlessly linking up with Mbappé and Jude Bellingham on the right-hand side, forming a potentially devastating triangle in attack. Off the pitch, the signing boosts Madrid's global profile even further, especially in the English market, reinforcing their status as football's ultimate destination for world-class talent. For Trent, it's a fresh challenge at the peak of his powers. For Madrid, it's a calculated investment in both footballing brilliance and brand power. Will he suffer defensively as he has done in England? Or will he have more of a license to get forward and less responsibility at the back? Check out our video on this transfer here. A born Galactico, Trent's fellow countryman Jude Bellingham arrived at Real Madrid in the summer of 2023. This was met with immense anticipation and lofty expectations. Signed for €103 million from Borussia Dortmund, many questioned whether the then 20-year-old could shoulder the responsibility of becoming a central figure at the biggest club in the world. He not only embraced the challenge, he thrived under it. From his very first appearances in pre-season, it was clear that Bellingham possessed the composure, intelligence, and leadership well beyond his years. He announced himself spectacularly in La Liga, scoring on his league debut and quickly establishing himself as a box-to-box phenomenon. By the midway point of the 2023-24 season, Bellingham had already netted 13 goals in the league, more than most expected across the whole campaign, while contributing key assists and dictating the rhythm of Madrid's midfield. His performances in El Clasico, particularly his brace against Barcelona at the Camp Nou, cemented his status as a match winner on the biggest stages. Off the pitch, Bellingham has brought a professionalism and maturity that have earned him immense respect in the dressing room. He wears the number 5 shirt, a tribute to Zinedine Zidane, and he is already seen by many as a future captain of the club. His influence extends into all phases of play, pressing high, recovering possession, making third-man runs into the box and scoring headers. In the 2024-25 season, Bellingham took his game to another level. Deployed in a more advanced midfield role, often as a roaming 10 or late arriving 8, he seamlessly linked the midfield with attack. His chemistry with Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappé made Real Madrid's transitions nearly unstoppable. Bellingham's ability to read the game and his mental sharpness have made him indispensable to Carlo Ancelotti's tactical setup. By season's end, he had contributed near 25 goal contributions across all competitions. As the 2025-26 season approaches, Bellingham is no longer considered a rising talent. He is a world-class midfielder in his prime. With his sights set on Champions League glory, there is a growing sense that this could be the year Bellingham truly enters the Ballon d'Or conversation. For Madridistas, he represents not just the present, but the future, a player capable of leading a new era of dominance at the Bernabeu. Vinicius Jr. has evolved from a raw talent to one of the most feared forwards in world football. Since breaking into the first team in 2018, he has developed every facet of his game, from decision-making to finishing, while maintaining the explosive pace and dribbling flair that made him a standout youth talent. The 2024-25 season saw Vinny continue his upward trajectory, racking up well over double digits in both goals and assists. What sets Vinicius apart is his relentless desire to take on defenders. His one-on-one success rate remains among the highest in Europe, and his ability to stretch defences creates crucial space for central players like Bellingham and Mbappé. This season, he also improved his defensive work rate and positional discipline, a testament to his growing maturity. Perhaps most significantly, Vinicius has become a leader at Madrid. He often shoulders the creative burden when the team struggles and consistently steps up in big games. As he enters his peak years, he is not only a cornerstone of Real Madrid's attack, but a genuine contender to become the club's next iconic winger in the vein of Cristiano Ronaldo. While Real Madrid's headline stars grab the spotlight, their younger players have also played a vital role in building squad depth and future-proofing the team. Arda Güler, the Turkish wonder kid signed from Fenerbahce, endured a frustrating first season due to injuries, but finally got a run of games in early 2025. His vision, dribbling, and eye for a pass were clear, and he is being groomed as a future creator in the mould of Luka Modric. Güler could play a much larger role next season. Elsewhere, players like Eduardo Camavinga and Aurelien Tchouameni continue to provide steel and structure in midfield. Camavinga, now comfortable in both midfield and left-back roles, has become one of the most tactically flexible players in the squad. Tchouameni's ability to break up play and initiate transitions has made him a mainstay in tough European fixtures. Endrick and Raúl Asensio are poised to play more important roles for Real Madrid next season, each bringing unique value to the squad. Endrick, the Brazilian prodigy, is meeting his high expectations with his explosive pace, technical flair, and eye for goal. As a dynamic forward, he offers fresh attacking options and can learn alongside more experienced players like Vinicius Jr. and Mbappé, while also energizing the team with youthful unpredictability. His integration marks the club's continued focus on future building. Raúl Asensio, though less internationally known, could add important depth. A versatile defender with experience across Spain, Asensio's physical presence and work rate can provide tactical flexibility in rotation-heavy periods, especially during domestic cup and lower-stakes league matches. His contribution might not grab headlines, but it could prove vital in maintaining consistency across competitions. Together, these young players reflect Madrid's blend of long-term vision and strategic squad depth. Managerial uncertainty, Carlo Ancelotti's future. Carlo Ancelotti's tenure faces speculation amid reports linking him to the Brazilian national team. While negotiations with Brazil have slowed, the uncertainty affects team stability. Ancelotti's potential departure prompts discussions about his successor. Xabi Alonso. Currently managing Bayer Leverkusen, Alonso is favoured to return to Madrid as a manager, bringing tactical acumen and familiarity with the club's culture. Raúl González, leading Real Madrid. Castilla, Raúl's promotion would continue the club's tradition of internal appointments, leveraging his experience and understanding of the club's ethos. As Real Madrid look to bounce back from a trophyless 2024/25 season, Florentino Perez and the club's hierarchy are already plotting another aggressive summer transfer window. While the arrival of Trent Alexander-Arnold adds world-class depth at right-back, other areas of the squad still present opportunities for reinforcement, particularly in central defence, midfield depth and striker rotation. One of the main priorities is bolstering the centre-back position. With Antonio Rudiger entering his 30s and David Alaba's injury concerns mounting, Madrid are eyeing younger athletic defenders who can complement Eder Militão. Reports suggest the club is monitoring Sporting CP's Ousmane Diomande, both under 22 and widely regarded as one of Europe's most promising young centre-backs. Their physicality, composure and ball-playing ability align perfectly with Madrid's tactical philosophy. In midfield, despite having a golden generation with Jude Bellingham, Aurélien Tchouaméni, Eduardo Camavinga and Federico Valverde, there is still room for an experienced controlling presence, especially with Luka Modric set to depart. A move for Bayern's Joshua Kimmich has been quietly discussed, with the German midfielder's contract winding down and his tactical versatility making him a prime candidate to support Madrid's younger stars. Despite a largely underwhelming season, Real Madrid still cling to a narrow hope of salvaging their La Liga campaign, and it all hinges on the final El Clásico of the season. Set to be the most pivotal match of the 2024/25 campaign, this derby offers Madrid a chance to close the gap on league leaders Barcelona. With just 4 points separating the sides before the big game, victory at the Nou Camp could reignite Madrid's title push in dramatic fashion. Adding to their optimism is Barcelona's demanding Champions League schedule. With Hansi Flick's side having played a taxing European semi-final just days before the Clásico, fatigue could become a factor, especially against a fresher, fully focused Madrid side. For Carlo Ancelotti's men, this isn't just another Clásico, it's a last lifeline. A win could put pressure back on Barcelona in the final stretch of the season and give Los Blancos a glimmer of redemption in an otherwise disappointing campaign. The post-mortem is already underway at the Santiago Bernabéu. Despite boasting an attack led by Mbappé and Vinicius, and a midfield marshalled by the generational Jude Bellingham, questions are being asked about Carlo Ancelotti's tactical flexibility and squad management. Injuries, dips in form, and failed rotations all contributed to a season that began with promise and ended in frustration. As they head into 2025/26, the pressure could not be higher. This is a squad built not only to compete, but to dominate. Anything less than a domestic and European title push will be deemed unacceptable. With Ancelotti's future uncertain and top clubs across Europe circling for Madrid's brightest talents, next season will be defined by how this star-studded side responds to adversity.